So I have a car with no front license plate. I've had many friends get pulled over for not having a front license plate, so today I'm going to try to fix that. I'm going to make a little bracket for it on the front to kind of put it where the tow hook goes, so I don't have to drill into my bumper at all. I ordered some online and I've ordered 2 so far, and both of them did not work. They're all for like the older BMWs with this smaller thread, and I need something more like this. So I picked this bolt up at the hardware store that I work at, and then I'm gonna have to weld this little bolt right here onto this side to kind of replicate what they sent to me for a different size. I was looking more for like stainless steel stuff to weld on, but unfortunately all they had for these sizes was galvanized steel. So I'm gonna be leaving these bolts inside like distilled white vinegar. It says it's 5% acidity, whatever that means. I read online that it should do the trick if you leave it in there for a couple hours or overnight and get rid of that zinc coating on the outside. Now we wait. Alright, so it's been about like 2 days. I completely forgot about this little project I was doing, and so I just kind of left these outside, and obviously it looks like they've been sitting a little too long. Yeah, this is what the bolt is looking like. It's looking pretty black and a little rusty from what I can see. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these out and then clean them with a little brush. Sorry if the lens is still foggy, but I got out most of the vinegar and you can see I got this really cleaned up. Unfortunately my lens is really foggy, so you can't really tell, but right here it's just basically not coated with anything. Here it's a little rusty. You can tell right here in the middle. This is actually really clean. From soaking the vinegar I thought it'd be like all rusty and stuff, but it's only this middle part that got rusty, and this stuff that was still soaked in the vinegar when I got it out, it's looking pretty good right now. Here's the other bolt. It just looks completely black. This one looks like just metal right here, but this one just looks black for some reason. I'm getting this cleaned off a little bit. You can see it's leaving the rag really dirty, so I'm gonna have to give this a good clean before I weld it. Okay, so here's the bolt I soaked in vinegar. This is the side that's still zinc coated, and then this is the side that's pretty much stripped from it. I'm gonna grind it just a little bit to get this more flat. This is gonna go something like this to kind of replicate the bracket that I got from the mail. So something like this. So it's gonna be this side and then this bolt, except in different sizes. So yeah. Alright, so here are the clean pieces of material. I went outside to do this just to get grinding dust out of the garage, and also there's like no lighting in the garage, so it's better just to do it outside. So here it is. I got just the top all flat and nice, and got rid of any of all this like mill scale and stuff off of there, so I got off the top of there. And then on this nut I got it off the sides and the top, so it'll just give me an easier time welding this together. So I gave it just a nice little tack on the side, and then I'm gonna give it like, 3 more tacks and then start welding it out. With that one tack alone, I can already see that this shifted a lot, so I'm gonna have to kind of push it back and then tack the other side. Alrighty, so there's the second tack. I had to give it just a little bit of filler to help it out. I'm gonna place a couple more of those and then start welding it out. Since I have some really bad lighting in this garage, I'm gonna take you guys outside so you guys can kind of see what I did. Oh, let me take off my helmet real quick. Okay, so I got just a couple tacks down. I got 4 of them, and that should be enough to just kind of hold it in place while I just weld it out. Alright, so here it is. I'm not going to touch it right now really because it's still kind of hot. I got it on there with a glove. Yeah, so obviously they're not the prettiest or anything like that, but at the end of the day, they're just holding a license plate. And this is mostly just for practice, by the way, because I'm not a professional with welding at all. So, I mean, I hope to be one day, but for right now, I'm just doing everything for fun. And mostly for practice too, so there's that. It's not going to hold anything crucial. And actually, I left some of the zinc coating kind of on purpose on the threads, because on the inside I don't want it to actually get like seized in there, and if one day I actually have to get towed out or something because I got stuck somewhere, I want this to be, you know, actually threaded out so I can tow this car or whatever. So there's still a little bit of that coating on the inside, and the threads don't even go all the way in, so it's definitely being held on by that, so it's not going to rust or anything like that. As far as this outside, I'm not on 100% sure actually, so it might actually rust eventually, but I don't know, I guess we'll see. So now it's time to put this cheap eBay part on for the license plate and just see kind of how it goes. Okay, so here's what the car looks like at the end. I'm personally not a fan of having the plate in the front because I think it just kind of looks stupid, especially from like right here. I don't like how much it sticks out and stuff like that, but of course in Minnesota it's required, so I need to have it on there somehow. And I was not going to drill holes into that bumper, so that's how it's going to look for now. It'll probably save me from a couple tickets. Surprisingly, my friends have already gotten a couple of tickets from like no front license plates, so I definitely don't want to get pulled over for something like that. So yeah, the reason I didn't just go out and buy one is because I had already bought two in the past and both of them actually didn't fit, so I ended up returning one of them, and the other one I bought still didn't fit even though it said it was for this car, but annoyingly it was for like the older BMW, so the thread was a little smaller so it wouldn't fit in the tow hook. So that's why I just ended up getting my own bolt and just doing it myself, because it was just going to be, I don't know, I guess cheaper, a little easier for me, and it just made for good welding practice, I guess. So anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna have a lot more videos coming out, probably on stainless steel, because that's what I really want to do next. I think I have a little project set up that I could do, so make sure you stick around and watch those videos too. Thanks for watching.